How you doing, everybody? I'm excited today. I get to open Saekano, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend Fine, which is the movie anime finale and ended the actual series. Which was a little, it was great. It was one of those ones where you finally get to the conclusion of a series and you're like, oh my God, this is awesome. But at the same time, very heartbreaking in the way that this is the end of the line for all the characters that you've been watching that you love and all of that. This is definitely one of those anime that I have truly loved and cherished as you get to know the different characters over time. And one of the big things you're going to see if you look up the prices of it is Megumi, who is featured here on the front, who is the boring girlfriend, uh, is very well loved. When you look up anything about this anime, you're gonna find out that people really love the time they spent, the experiences, and the conclusion to all this. So I'm gonna tell you right away that I'm really just opening this to reminisce about the actual movie itself, about the anime itself. There will be spoilers if you haven't watched it. I would stop watching this and go watch the anime if you're into that kind of thing. This is a harem. So you have a dude, Tomoya, and what he's trying to do is make a game, and he has some people around him. Eriri, I love Eriri. He has people around him that are very gifted at what they do, and they help him create said game. And this is the final conclusion. They all either loved him or fell in love with him along the way, and that's what it's really all about. So if you like that kind of stuff, maybe this is for you. Maybe this is for you. I think it is for you. If that is not your kind of deal, then probably I would say pass on it. But I would give it a try. Definitely I think one of my more favorite anime. I really got to make a list. Everybody, like when you think about bands and anime and all that, we always say favorite, favorite, favorite. I need to make a top because as you go over time, right? You watch something I love, 86. It's definitely a favorite of mine. I don't know where to line them all up in the top 10, top 15, 20, whatever list. Anyways, this is definitely one of the ones that I really did truly love and cherish. So I'm happy to open this and just talk about the actual set itself. So here we go. All right, what I'm gonna do is cut this here. Oh. I actually saw on Facebook somebody was collecting these wrappers. He was collecting these wrappers to say put it in a binder, and I'm like, that's a kind of a neat idea. I never seen anybody do that. So when I was thinking about cutting this right now, I was just like, huh, maybe I should do this really nicely. And I definitely liked all the girls. Like when I was thinking back, I really liked Eriri. But then as I sat here and started looking at the anime, looking at all the characters and all that again, I'm like, ah, shoot. You know what? There's a place in my heart for all of them. So again, what I said was if I had made a deck with this, just purely this, I would do the Eriri Utaha. Not because of love, I think that would just be pretty nice for this actual set alone, for me anyways. And I'm just gonna go through the list. So we got Eriri, we got Megumi. So she is, like I said, the boring girlfriend. Over time, she does not become boring. She becomes super supportive and amazing. So that's why a lot of people fall in love with her. We have here our beautiful story writer. And I was just thinking about in my mind here, like all the different times that she came along and tried to hit on Tomoya. She's one of those ones where it's like super seductive kind of lady, right? Like she was pretty amazing. If you like that kind of people, very forceful, very assertive, and she had her darker side when she was in writing and all that. So I definitely thought Utaha was a fun one to get to know, especially in the first two seasons. Megumi here, she comes along in the actual series, and she just came along for the ride, but then she played a pivotal role in the whole making of the game in the actual movie. So here's our double rare. Oh my god. So overall, definitely a very fun series. I see this right here, like I'm putting down this card and I'm like, it's a little I don't know if it's bent. Yeah, it's definitely bent. That's kind of weird. It's a little sad, but weird. Anyways, Eriri. So I know we are getting this set. It's coming. Oh my god. The movie was just, it had a lot going in it, a lot happening in it, and definitely a amazing conclusion. It's one of those, if you haven't seen it, I told you not to, so hopefully you did see it. Like I told you not to, but I told you not to watch this if you didn't see it, but and you want to watch it. Anyways, the end of that movie, or what you perceive as the end of the movie, I'm like, that is messed up. I was very confused, and I think most people would say that you were like upset, confused. In my end, I guess that was kind of like a fun joke that the writers did. Here we go. We have Michiru, definitely one of the ones that, when I went back and I looked, I'm like, oh my god, Michiru, I love her. She's just a whole lot of fun. And Utaha. So I wish I had more people to talk about this anime with, but it was really good. Um, I know when it comes to people that I know, they're not really into this sort of anime, I would say, but it's okay. Oh my god, I'm getting like really all the really nicer cards, I would say, of Megumi. So, and I say that just because it's just, like I planned on only opening one of these on camera. The rest I'm going to save throughout time just because this is Japanese and right, I'm not going to be playing anybody with this. So over time, I'm just going to open it as I go. And that's the whole reason for that. That's why I'm only opening one of these. We are, again, getting Saekano in English. Set 1 comes out in October. And that's gonna have no no signatures on it. It will have serial numbers. The stamp that's actually on there is for Blessing Software, which is the company that inside of the anime that's making the game. So it's really nice. It's a colorful, really bright. It was like, was it 5 colors on there? I could probably show the picture later. 5 colors on there. Super nice. So it stands out on the card, which is a plus side. Like that the actual stamp looks pretty cool. It calls back to the anime itself. So even though it's a stamp and it's very sad that it's a stamp, plus side, it's a nice one, and it calls back to the anime itself. So look at that, Utaha. See, like I said, classy lady. She definitely has a more seductive, darker side. I remember Eriri at some point, I think it was during season 1, was saying how the dark side of her personality comes out when she actually writes, when she's sitting there and typing, because she will be jealous of the character she's writing, that the character she is hitting on the guy, which she wrote in Tomoya in there. Oh my god. If you don't know, this is from the movie, and like I said, this is a moment that stays with you for a while. This is the roughly first kiss. This wasn't exactly the first kiss because he kind of messed up on the first. He went for it, and then he ended up apologizing. Look at them. Look at these. Super nice. Hopefully I get them all in this one box anyways. So definitely one of those ones where I just love the anime. It's so good. And you got Izumi over there. And Michiru, going back to Michiru. I know I'm skipping around, but as I'm talking about this, I'm thinking about everything that happened in that anime. Michiru is his cousin who plays in a band. She does not like the otaku life. She doesn't like, I would say, anime in general. Doesn't want Tomoya to do it. Tried to get him off of it, and then she didn't realize that her band was playing cover songs for actual anime. Her band tricked her and just said it was pop songs. And the funny part is, like when she actually decided that she was when she found out, she played the actual song, and it was the opening song for Gurren Lagann, which is pretty cool. It was a really neat moment as well, and this one too. You haven't seen it. Really cool moment. I can't wait to see which SR or triple rare I'm not gonna say I'm gonna get a I'm not gonna get a SEC or SP from this. More than likely not, but I'm really, really hoping for a certain SR or triple rare. Like I already have it in my mind which one I want, so hopefully that pops out of here. And the cool part is you get to see them as their adult selves in the actual movie. You get to see them as they're, as they're growing up, and then it time skips a little bit at the end. One of the things that I saw from these cards, like when I looked at the previews for it, like just looking at the Yute and Nova TCG, they have some really dark cards, as in like more of like these kind of. It reminds me of Kaguya, where you have like the darker looking cards. So hopefully they're not as bad in hand versus what I saw in the actual pictures. So I was like, maybe I want to pick some with more lighting, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it's better in hand. I did not cut this good enough. Okay. But yeah, it's, I can't wait to see how it's going to go in English with the lack of actual signatures and the fact that you need set 2 and they haven't announced set 2. I wonder if there's going to be any sort of lack of purchasing on any of these Aniplex type shows just because of the no signatures, if they're going to change that way. Because, right, if we need set 2 and they never give us set 2, that would be just terribly awful, right? Like, just not one of those things that you want to see, because you really need to have both to make this happen. You really need it. It's kind of nuts because I got both of the really nice double rares of Megumi here. So I know you can't see it, but I know this Megumi. This one is. This one is 980 and the other one is 1280. So I just need one more Megumi to get all the double rares, all the really, really expensive double rares from this. Happy birthday, Megumi. Again, I'm not selling any of these, so it doesn't really matter, but it's always cool to see. And then we got Michiru. Look at her. Look at her playing away. Eriri, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the Eris from Mushoku Tensei, that triple rare. Her pulling on her twin tails there. So Eriri was definitely conflicted. She played the part of really good artist and childhood friend. So if you're ever rooting for certain people on a harem, she would be your childhood friend. And I really liked her. I think because I liked her because I root for the childhood friend that for the most part normally loses. I looked like the same right there, but no. Supportive, but there was a reason why oh my god. I like when they like start choking. He gets beat up a lot. He definitely gets beat up a lot in the series, surrounded by all these different ladies. But he deserves it in some of these cases. In the movie especially, where he, I would say, leaves Megumi behind. I mean, it was an understandable reason. There was a medical situation, I believe, and he left her behind on her birthday. So that's never really fun. But, so I would basically say, if I remember correctly, season 1 really revolved around the Eriri, Utaha. You get more Utaha, I think, and then Megumi's kind of there, but falls kind of in the background, I believe, anyways. And then, as the series goes along, as the movie goes along, you're definitely going to be like, yeah, Megumi's the best. She supports them all throughout the whole way. She grows as a character. She even learns how to develop so that she can help them in blessing software. So definitely one of those ones where this is towards the end. Oh my god. I love these movies. This movie is good. I don't even remember where I saw it because I was like, let me go back and try to watch this thing. And I'm like, where did I even watch this? Oh. You like that beret? I dig the beret. I think it's a pretty nice touch. Megumi was an inspiration to Tomoya. Along in the beginning of the anime, and I would say definitely, I guess, all the way through the end, she was there. She was the rock. She was that person that when I watch Hallmark movies, that super reliable, when my wife watches Hallmark movies and I have to watch with her, she's that girl that's super reliable that normally in the end gets kind of like left behind. But in this case, she definitely was picked in the end. As you saw with that kiss. See, this is what I mean by these darker type cards. I don't know if I'm a fan of them, but here we got a shower scene there. And the SECs, if you haven't seen them, they're pretty nuts. The SECs are pretty nuts looking. So I heard the drop rate on this stuff was 2. You get 2 SPs or 1 SP and 1 SEC, which, you know, like we've been pretty, what would we say? Pretty spoiled in the fact that we are getting 3 roughly SPs in a case. We have OFRs everywhere with Quincy H. Hanayomi rares, you know, like all that stuff. But in this case, you're only getting 2, which it seems a little bit off, all considering like everything that's happened when it comes to actual, let's say, drop rates. Look at them. So this is my triple rare. That thing. Let me shine some light on it. This is not the one I wanted. It is not the one I wanted, but I think it still looks really nice. I don't want this darker looking scene, but again, this is a callback to the movie itself, which it's very shocking, I would say, what the scene actually was. I'm gonna put it on top of Eriri there, because I didn't bring any sleeves with me, which I should have done. Look at that! Wow, look at that rare. Jeez, looks so nice. You know, originally when I saw this, and this is not even a joke, I thought it was like a towel or something. But now that I look closer, see it's a dress. And I guess yeah, you would be really drinking said drink. I don't know what drink that is. I don't remember that. You would be drinking that with just the towel on, and presumably maybe in a shower or something. So the funny part about it is, if you don't remember correctly, see, so Saekano, this the company that he's making, the game company, is called Blessing Software, which Megumi means blessing in Japanese, I do believe. So the company's really like Megumi Software. I guess you could say that, right? So it's almost like it's named after her, and know that Utaha brought that up during the actual show itself. So, and this is my SR. So no SP, but look at her. She looks so nice. That is nice. I mean, you really gotta love Weiss and their foiling and the card look and everything like that. It's so nice. This was not the SR after either, but still, I do appreciate what it is. So where are we on the actual total count here? So this goes with our triple rare that I got earlier. Should be the same, yeah? Yeah. Blammo. I think I have 3 triple rares. I actually want to end up saving one of these packs if I can help it. If I can help it, I'm going to save one of these packs, dang it. So hopefully I can pull this triple rare here, and then we can kind of call it. Because I do love saving packs. If I can, I love to save every pack. So I got the sealed, I got the pack, I got the playmat, the whole deal. I mean, again, this one doesn't have a playmat. This has that going first, going second cards. Which is, this one is the chibi type characters for them, so double rare, so that's it. I'm gonna open, I guess, 2 more, just cause. Look at that! Wow, look at that card. Such a nice one. I know there's I don't know where I was going with my train of thought. I really love these cards. Super, super nice. I wanted to have my niece open this, but we got so busy over the weekend. There was just tons of things that happened that we weren't able to actually do it. Because I was going to ask her about love and all that, since this is a show about love. Because what would you do if you were in a real life harem? What would you actually end up doing? That would just be too much for me. I couldn't handle it. I wouldn't be able to do it. Nope, like, it's too much pressure to pick one. You hurt someone's feelings and all that good stuff. I just can't do it. I know some people, I guess, could thrive in that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this to somebody, especially if there is like roughly 5 of them around me. But luckily for me, that's never really happened. I've had at most 2, maybe three unexpectedly. That's happened to, and it's not fun to make someone cry. I'll tell you that. So, but thankfully, I can't imagine this happens a whole lot in real life. This happened again. I had this happen earlier. Eriri. So I definitely am. When I was looking at Nova TCG, I was like, oh man, some of these, the Eriri SPP, it's gone now, was pretty decent in price, and then also Michiru as well. So I'm definitely considering picking some of those up, since I know now it's definitely not coming to English in signature form unless maybe a year or 2 from now, maybe the recession changes something about it. Maybe that happens, but uh, I should probably just go pick one up, unless I'm going to open my other ones anytime soon. And I'm not really sure that that's going to happen. I don't know when I'm going to open my other boxes of this stuff. So let me just show you real quick. Just move my mouse and my microphone. So apologies, you're going to hear the microphone make some noise in a second as I move this around. But here we are. So this is what I was looking at. We got our SECs. We got SECs over here, which is pretty dang expensive. The Michiru, not Michiru, Michiru's up here. The Megumi here is roughly 2 grand, is what you're looking at. And then we also have Utaha and Eriri. This is not the right price. Utaha was up there at like 400s. And then Eriri, or 500 maybe, 400, 500. Eriri down there, she was just slightly lower than Utaha. But when you take a look at these, yeah, Michiru was $40, I believe. It was pretty cheap. Eriri $70, so overall pretty good. And let's see, double rares again. I don't really care about price, but if you were looking to buy these, if you're looking to open it and trying to find out the price, this is what it looked like. The triple rare I would have loved to have obviously would have been the Eriri, since again, if I were to make a deck, that would be the one I would be going for. I would be going for Eriri right here, this choice. And then that's my, what SR did I want? I wanted this one. I wanted this Megumi here, because I don't know, I like the whole thing with the hair ties, just my kind of thing. I don't know. There's a few cards throughout Weiss history that has a bunch of these cards, and I like the look, right? You had Nino over there, you have Itsuki looking like that too. So there's a few out there like that. And double rares, what I was telling you before, some of these are pretty expensive. So this is the one I didn't get, this Megumi. But we got Your Path Megumi and the World's Happiest Main. It's what it's saying. I don't know if that's the translation on that is really correct, but overall, pretty happy with the set. Again, it's super beautiful. The anime is super nice. There is a few things I have to open. So while I'm here anyways, I might as well just show this. So here, I'm gonna take my... Actually, you can't hear me because my microphone's not. But I'm going to just show you real quick. I'm gonna walk over. This is all the stuff I actually have to open. I started thinking about this and I'm like, you know what? Since I want to actually have guests and all of that stuff, that maybe I decided to make like some kind of like little sampler box. As in, when they come over, I'm gonna have them pick from this box. Look at this. Here's my Kiara. Here's my Kiara. So that box over there, I didn't plan that out very, very well, but basically the whole idea of that is when someone comes over, I can be like, hey, pick from the box. It's just like a little sample, and then once they pick it, I'll ask them for a number, depending on how many boxes, whatever I have, and just be like, hey, pick a number, and then I'm gonna have them open it. So I think that would just be a whole lot of fun for me to do. It's just, I haven't had the time to open a lot of these things. That's part of my whole collection. As in, you know what I've always said is, as I grow older and all of that stuff. I'm gonna open it slowly, one by one. So I think it'd be fun to have somebody come over. And if you, I don't know if you saw that, but Beaufry was in there and how expensive Beaufry is. So hopefully that someone comes over that's actually a fan of Beaufry, reminisces about the anime with me. I think that would just be really fun. So that's kind of the whole point of it. I mean, I could open these. These have been out for a while, like some of those booster boxes over there. I didn't get to put all of that stuff in there because the box is kind of full, so I need to make a second box with other booster box, trial decks, and all of that other good stuff. And hopefully a fan comes along that actually wants to open it, wants to talk anime with me. I think that's truly my goal right now, to have somebody just come over instead of just randomly having like my niece come and she has no clue about Hololive and just opening it just for the sake of opening. I really want to start opening these and just talk about the actual show and anime and whatever else. If it's Hololive, talk about the VTubers. So that's where I'm at with opening product. Definitely one of the nicer things that I've had to open in a while, being that this is Saekano. Definitely one that I love over all of this time. And let's see. So again, triple rare. That would be triple rare. And our SR. Beautiful, beautiful cards. A little sad, a little heartbroken at the lack of signatures that we're going to be getting in English for Saekano, but dang, one of the ones that'll bring back lots of memories for me in the future. Thank God I was able to watch it, experience it. I know they took season 1 and season 2 off Crunchyroll, so that was a little bit of a downer for anybody that didn't watch it. I don't know where you go watch it now, but the only one up there was season 3, and I have no clue where the movie is. But here's Kiara. So I got her just this weekend, so pretty nice. Anyways, hope you all have a good one. Thanks for spending time with me here. Let me know if you have any Saekano moments or how excited you are or not excited about it's coming to English. So have a good one, everybody.